Jane Naana Opoku-Agyemang. She's calling for a more modern, transparent tax system to boost the revenue. Now, the Ghana Revenue Authority is targeting a doubling of annual domestic tax revenue from about 155 billion Ghana cedis in 2024 to 310 billion cedis by 2028. Commissioner General of the GRA, Anthony Kwesi Sapon, says achieving the target will require sustained annual revenue growth of at least 20%. The ambitious target forms part of efforts to strengthen domestic revenue mobilization and expand the country's tax base.
In 2027, we'll be looking at the revisions to our international treaties, so that over a 3-year period, you will see a reform of the legal taxes or the acts that really guides our taxation. And in all of this, Your Excellency, we are proud to know that we are not focusing on increasing the rate. We are looking at how to simplify the taxes and broaden the net so that Ghanaians can pay their taxes and will build the nation together. The second area of major reform is using technology as enabler. And the first one, which is giving us a fantastic and awesome result, is our introduction of AI at our customs modernization for valuation and classification. In 2025, we were collecting an average of 4 billion every month for our customs revenue. We are happy to know that with the implementation of the AI starting from April this year, the customs monthly revenue moved to 5.3 billion a month. And in the month of June, it moved to 5.5 billion. And in the month of July, Your Excellency, we moved to 6.1 billion.
You have the Commissioner General of the Ghana Revenue Authority, Anthony Sapon, speaking there. Now, the chair of Parliament's Select Committee on Finance, Isaac Adongo, is calling for legal reforms to guarantee sustainable funding for the Public Interest and Accountability Committee. Adongo says placing PIAC's funding arrangements on a clear legal footing will protect the institution from being financially constrained and ensure it can continue to perform its mandated oversight functions.
PIAC was established in September 2011 under Section 51 of the Petroleum Revenue Management Act 2011, Act 815. PIAC was funded through the annual budget funding amount, ABFA. However, following the amendment of the law, which scrapped the ABFA and redirected the funds into a special account to finance government's Big Push program, PIAC lost its legally backed source of funding.
Even though the finance minister has shown a lot of commitment to PIAC, because he himself was on this committee for so many years, he has that empathy towards PIAC. But the finance minister can change anytime. So we need to have a mechanism that puts it in law, the funding arrangement for PIAC, and not dependent on a good minister who is willing to support PIAC. So that is the next stage of the conversation, to be able to ensure the sustainability of this agreement.
Chairman of PIAC is Richard Elima.
The committee has produced and published its statutory reports, undertaken project inspections, engaged citizens and communities across the country, organized public fora, participated in public policy discussions, and consistently brought issues surrounding petroleum revenue management into the public space. These interventions have contributed to strengthening transparency and accountability in the management of Ghana's petroleum revenues. Our journey, however, has not been without challenges. The committee has had to adapt to these changing circumstances while remaining faithful to its statutory mandate.
Also speaking at the launch of PIAC at 15, economist at the University of Ghana, Professor Peter Korte, called for PIAC's oversight of oil revenues to be replicated in the management of other mineral resources to strengthen transparency and accountability.
For the past 15 years, we have highlighted where there are problems. There have been instances where oil money has been used judiciously. There have been instances where they say there is a project here, you go and the project is not there. We have highlighted all of that. As we saw, after this launch, we are going to have a comprehensive report on abandoned projects, on oil projects. We're going to track all of them over time. I think PIAC is doing very well.
The equities market of the Ghana Stock Exchange has recorded a 73% year-to-date gain. This places it among the strongest performing equity markets globally, while trading activity has also doubled compared with the same period last year.
Managing Director of the Ghana Stock Exchange, Abinamwa, says the strong performance of the equities market reflects growing investor participation and renewed activity on Ghana's capital market. Speaking at the launch of the updated GSE Environmental, Social and Governance Manual, she said the equities index had closed 73% higher as of August 18, 2026, signaling increased investor confidence in the local market.
There's activity even on our primary issuance. We are attracting new companies onto the market. But it's not just that. We are also seeing that we are attracting new investors onto the market. As at yesterday, the GSE Equities Index closed up 73% year to date.
The updated GSE ESG Manual, also known as Sustainability Disclosure Manual, seeks to guide companies listed on the Ghana Stock Exchange to consistently disclose their environmental, social and governance practices, risks and performance, promoting greater transparency, accountability and informed investment decisions. Director of the Securities and Exchange Commission SEC, Dr. James Klucha-Veji, urged all listed companies to be transparent in their reporting.
I want to congratulate Ghana Stock Exchange for coming out with this manual to help all listed companies as they prepare to meet the compulsory disclosure requirement issued by the Institute of Chartered Accountants, Ghana. Let us commit today to reporting with integrity, clarity, and courage.
Yes.
Let's take a look at what's happening on the forex and commodities markets.
On the interbank foreign exchange market, where banks trade amongst themselves, the dollar is selling at 11 cedis 8 pesos. It gained 3 pesos. The British pound is selling at 15 cedis 7 pesos. It gained 9 pesos. The euro is selling at 12 cedis 92 pesos. It also lost 13 pesos. However, be guided that these figures will be higher at a forex bureau near you. On the global commodities market, Brent crude is trading at $91.19 per barrel. Gold is trading at $4,511.25 per ounce, up by $176.75. Cocoa is trading at $6,031 per ton, up by $112.
That was an update from the forex and commodities market, ending the business news on 3FM 92.7. For more business stories, please check out our website, 3news.com. I am Christabel Success Trevor. The rest of the Sunrise team are on standby. Don't go away.